What is it? Oh, just a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Where was it?
In with my sunglasses.
Aha. I was thinking of just going to the Garry Oak Meadows and then coming back a slightly different way. Good morning. Pretty good, I guess. We'll get through this.
Yeah. Still healthy.
Yeah, that's true. We've spoken more with him in the last 2 seconds than in the previous 2 years.
Oh, that's all right.
We see him almost every day. He always sort of raises his eyebrows or whatever.
Yeah, he's probably not like Darren, not very talkative.
I was reading a blog post today about somebody who's writing about it's okay not to be okay. You don't have to try and be the best teacher of your kids. You don't have to clean your house from top to bottom. You just have to get through this without going nuts. Overachievers trying to do everything they possibly can at home. Hi.
Hi.
He's taking his bed with him.
All of the students at UVic were evicted from the residences.
Yeah, well, it would be kind of ridiculous to cancel the classes and then leave them all sleeping in the same dorm together.
Yeah, but where are they supposed to go?
Yeah, back to their parents, I guess.
Yeah, international students.
Yeah, that's
Those
tricky.
are the ones who are mostly in the next.
You have to go back to Korea. Oh, well, it's not that convenient at the moment.
All flights, for example.
Yeah, that's the biggest one. In a way, being on an island was slightly more protected from the masses. They were saying that a lot of the care providers like Beacon and people like that are really hurting because a lot of their client base depends on the thrift stores for things. Not quite enough rain to warrant an umbrella, but I'm glad I got my rain jacket on. I think I've done more walking this week than ever. It's been a good experience. I think I did Tolmy twice, and the bog once. That was the longest one. So we've been home over a week now. 1 week to go. There's no curry. It's a good sign that I can smell stuff. They were saying that's one of the symptoms of coronavirus is losing your sense of smell. So keep your eyes peeled for fawn lilies. This is kind of where they might appear. In the
These are the higher left wing.
I saw them going down towards Blenkinsop from yesterday or the day before yesterday when I went to the bog. I saw them going down. I'm pretty sure there'll be some on this side as well. I was once interested in geocaching, and I remember looking at the map when I was at home, and apparently there's a geocache somewhere in this under this fallen tree. But the trouble is, once I got here, I didn't have Wi-Fi, so I couldn't verify the location. I'm going to start doing my indoor exercises again. Try and make it a routine. Every day do at least 15 minutes of body weight resistance exercises.
There's free programs on CBC.
There are? Okay. I know a lot of yoga teachers are doing online yoga sessions because they can't really have a class anymore, but they're keeping their fan base happy by offering them free yoga classes.
They're not free.
Well, not free, that's true. but they're going online rather than having to rent a studio. Hello.
Morning.
This is good exercise for my legs. Steady hills. Pardon?
All the green is.
Yeah, so many different tones of green. From last year's green to this year's green. And the evergreen. Oh, and up here there's like a flowering tree that is just about a week away from being full of white flowers. They've got little greeny things now. I don't know whether my heart rate statistics are going to be of any value. I haven't heard anything from the girl.
Yeah, remember?
I think I have it. Let me just relocate it somewhere where I can keep an eye on it. So we're on Whitaker now, waiting. Norma's having a distant chat with her friend. Distant chat.
That's right. You too.
Is she one of your bridge
She
friends?
organizes the Wednesdays lady only pickleball.
Oh, okay. I noticed you were keeping your safe distance.
Yeah.
But it would be tempting to get closer, especially if they were hard of hearing.
Well, she's got hearing aids.
Yeah, but she did say that she didn't have her glasses, so she didn't see us. She didn't spot you quite as quickly as you saw her.
She's got safety goggles with her correction in.
Oh,
She wears both.
okay.
And she usually wears contacts. She just had plastic surgery because she, through her own efforts, took her about a year, but she lost 60 pounds, and she had all of that skin that's hanging down.
Oh, so she had some skin removed?
Yeah.
Tighten up her...
But if she'd had bariatric surgery, it would have been free.
Uh-huh.
But she had to pay privately to have it done.
So that's how it works. If it's done through the National Health, it's considered cosmetic or
No, not cosmetic.
not cosmetic. But if you pay for somebody to...
If you do all the work yourself, then you get to pay for it.
Oh, I see what you mean. Had she just had the tummy tuck or whatever, when they sew up your stomach.
Yeah, she would have had this skin thing for free.
Huh.
Look at this.
Yep, the old skunk cabbage. But you can obviously see this area is always wet, so there must be a spring coming up under the ground here. And this tree has grown tall because of it. So that's a magnificent specimen. I remember when Sophie came, I showed her that tree. I think I took a picture of her with her arms around it. Tree hugger. No sign of any lilies yet. Oh, there's one. This is where I started seeing them the other day. I think I actually stopped and took a picture of that one. And then, there were a whole host of them on the other side going down. Still waiting to see the first firefly and the first camas lilies. Excuse me. That was my porridge. Fawn lilies to the left of us, to the right. Sorry, I got that wrong again. I don't know my left from my right. I guess the birds will soon have a different food supply once the berries start coming in. And the flowers and whatever else they eat, the insects. The bugs, I think they eat the bugs first. putting your hiking shoes to the test. I think this is Todd Trail. After this, it's easy.
Let this person go by us.
Yeah. With a hound.
Morning.
Hello. Had 2 hounds. And these buds are just beginning to come out now. Gets pretty gnarly if you keep going that way. It looks like it's easy, but it gets like you're on the edge of a steep grassy knoll that you could easily slip off. So, did you start your watch today? What distance do you have?
307.
3, okay.
Look at these.
The purple ones? Yeah, I don't think I've seen those before. Let me take a picture of that one with your finger holding it up. It's so fragile, it's just going to droop. Oh, too
sorry.
late.
I thought the first one was it.
No, that was not it. Yeah, I've got a picture of you just letting go of it. It's dropping down. This almost looks like volcanic rock, doesn't it? It looks like it was molten at one stage. I don't know. This one's definitely got a groove in it.
Yeah.
Could be eroded by ice, I guess. I remember them saying it was like a rasp, full of jagged bits at the bottom. As it goes along, it scours its way through a valley, making a U-shaped valley out of a V-shaped valley. Some more fawn lilies. A little pocket of them here. Yep, we found a little nest egg of fawn lilies. They all love it here. How long have we been out for?
What?
How long have we been out for?
47 minutes.
47 minutes, okay. Well, we're on the homeward leg of this hike. Past the old sarcophagus rock. Yep, it's all covered in moss. And the Garry Oak saplings. See, now my app would tell me to go up there to go to Little Mt.Douglas summit, but I don't want to do that today. It's too steep. Too much wet rock is not a good idea. But that's what it's saying. It's 400 meters up that way. So now I'm going to change my destination for home. And it'll show us which way to go. Not that we don't know. Hello.
Hi.
Are you going up Little Mt.Douglas?
No.
All right.
I think that'll take you to the small one.
Yep. We're just giving you room to get through.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. It's amazing how...
This will take us to the parking lot, right? One on Lincoln Stop?
Yes. Yes. Eventually. When he said the one on Blenkinsop, that's right. He's going the right way for it. Pretty much, yep. But if he wanted the one on Churchill, he'd have to go back the way he came. So now we have some downhill. I see my first firefly of the year. Eh? Yeah, those are just dwarf narcissi. Sure they are. They're dwarf. Oh no, they're not. You're right. They're 5-petaled, like buttercups almost.
And
Yeah, that's the same.
they're
Buttercups.
shooting stars.
These are shooting stars. That's the one. My first sighting of shooting stars this year. Take that one for Dan. One of my friends showed me a picture from Oregon of shooting stars already. Apparently we were ahead of him for the fawn lilies, but he was ahead with the shooting stars. So Oregon is quite a long way from here, and he lives quite high up. He lives near Grants Pass, Oregon. Anything further, you end up in the high desert. Yep. Yep, they're full of them there, look. Full patch of fawn lilies. Fawn. How did I say what?
P-A-W.
Paw. Yeah, the same A sound, the English A. Fawn, paw, dawn. You will be shot at dawn. Porn. Like in porn. I was in pornography. Oh, that's P-O-R-N. No W involved. And this is the cave, the famous cave on Mt.Douglas. Whoop, whoop. I was just trying to get an echo out of there. An acoustical anomaly. So now we're backtracking almost. We turned off just before here and went across there. I'm pointing to Norma, but I think she knows that. But one of the reasons I cut across was because there were a bunch of hikers coming down. I thought, well, I could step off the trail and go a slightly different way. The path less well traveled. But it's hard to find because there's quite a lot of hikers out here today. Yeah, this is where we turned off. So this is the closing of the loop. The closing of the loop. Auto pause. My app was suggesting that we took the high crossing, but it just doesn't know that we're heading for Harvest Lane. Is that what it is, a tree marking?
No, it's on a post here.
Yeah.
So I didn't know if it was part of the, like a university, you go out and look around.
Like orienteering.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
Could be one of those checkpoint. Yeah, CP.
Yes. Oh, checkpoint. There
Checkpoint
you go.
104.
Oh, you're way smarter than we are. She's very good, sorry. Come on.
Yeah, checkpoint. It suddenly twigged. Between his input and my previously having seen it, But now that I have the QR code, I can actually check when I get back on the internet, I could check what that CP104 is. Oh, I'm going to take a picture of these skunk cabbages. Yep. They have that sort of Georgia O'Keeffe type flower. Doesn't really do it justice from a distance, but that was pretty bold. That's what it looks like, yeah, especially that one. All right. It's almost crowded in the woods today. I guess it is Saturday.
Not crowded.
Well, no, but it's...
So don't even say that.
Don't even say that. All right, I didn't say that. Hello. A bit slippery, yeah. Thank you. Thanks.
Thanks a lot.
So in terms of time, I've got 46 minutes of moving time.
56 total.
I guess we were stopped for a while taking pictures.
Maxon, slow down. Great.
Probably a nice succulent root. Something they smelt underground, like a truffle. Yep, that's possible. Somebody taking wild plants for their garden. It's not allowed. Alright, so once more through the glory zone, going down, down, down. The sun has been trying to come out. There's not very much cloud cover today, but whether it will burn through, I don't know. Heavy rain later? Okay. Oh, well. As always, it depends on if the clouds blow in and drop their rain or whether the clouds clear. Thank you. It might have been part of an orienteering course because they often do them here, but I'm surprised I haven't seen anything other than that one, unless that was the only one they forgot to take down. Because I've traveled this whole area a couple of times this week, not seen anything other than that one sign twice. Because I can rummage through my archives and find that picture again, and then I just have to take a picture of it or focus in on it with my phone, and it'll just immediately send me to the website. If it's still up, that's true. Might have been one of these flash events. So these are the famous goalposts coming up. We take a left and we're on Harvest Lane before we know it. Yep, we're finding ourselves speeding up and slowing down to keep space between our walking group and other walking groups. Well, you heard that, 15 minutes per kilometre. But that's okay. Tomorrow I can run. I probably won't record a show tomorrow because I'm recording one today. Even though it's going to take quite a lot of editing skills, I can do that. I have all day at home to do that. I also have a trailer video to make. I can do that too. Yeah, I think I call them fireflies. They're shooting stars, that's right. Fireflies are later in the summer. Shooting stars. Yeah, I think I'll call them shooting stars on Mt.Douglas. A big group of hikers. Come on through.
Whiskey.
That was nice. It was pretty.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Pretty chilly. It was actually warmer than the lake that we have a cabin at in Whitehorse. Yeah. We were looking for a quieter trail, but
They're all busy today.
yes. Enjoy your walk.
Thank you. You too. Yeah, well, a lot of the rec centres are closed. A lot of the other parks are closed. The amenities at the park are closed. But this is pretty much where the recording will end for here, for the Sony anyway. You spoke to your friend for 2 or 3 minutes. What was her name again? Barb? Barb Hughes. Is that Forsythia? Yeah, I caught a whiff of it too. Where was it from? Maybe these bushes, this tree. Not really the tree. No, well, we know what that smells like. That doesn't smell today.
Auto paused. Workout resumed.
This, you wonder what that is? Catkins of some sort? No, it's probably a little apple tree or a plum tree. Yeah, you think?
It looks like a pussy willow, but the pussy willow makes flowers. But
Auto pause.
regular pussy willow doesn't make flowers.
Uh-huh.
Workout resumed.
Not at this time of the year, no. Pampas grass. We've seen the origins of this pampas grass. We've seen where they came from. We've seen the pampas.
Distance 5.46 kilometers. Average heart rate 82. Workout average pace 13 minutes 10 seconds per kilometer.
Hi. Very observant little kid. There's more people walking than there was yesterday. Looks as if we're about to get a garbage collection. Yeah, Wednesday. A little early, but still, I guess their bins are full. The cars aren't there, maybe they've moved out. The flag's gone.
Zone 1.
Got everything out of that house.
Zone 2.
Yeah. And all that recycling, it's not like months of stuff there.
Zone 1.
Yeah, it's sad, isn't it? Yeah. Put something else in there. So, 1 hour and 15.
Interval statistics. Distance 5.63 kilometers. Average heart rate 78. Workout average pace 13 minutes 9 seconds per kilometer.